Our today's topic of discussion is chalking, another deadly defect in painting. Chalking can also be called as fading, oxidation, and weathering. The discussion includes definition, illustration and photograph of chalking, causes and countermeasure, explanation of the related terminology, repair method of chalking, and introduction to the next topic. The paint defect chalking refers to the paint defect characterized by the formation of a fine powdery residue on the surface of the paint film. It occurs due to the gradual breakdown of the paint binder when continuously exposed to the sunlight, UV variation, and moisture. The degradation leads to the release of pigment particles, resulting in a faded, chalky, or dusty appearance, often white or colored, depending on the original paint. Here we can see the two photographs related to chalking and its illustration. Coming to causes and countermeasure. The cause number one is natural weathering of the paint film. Continuous exposure to the sunlight, UV rays, moisture, and environmental pollutants gradually degrades the binder in the paint, leading to surface chalking. This is cause number one and the most important cause, and we have ranked it 10 out of 10. Its recommended countermeasure is perform regular washing and occasional polishing or waxing to remove surface oxidation and protect the finish. The second most important cause is low quality or non-durable binder. Binder is a resin, which is the key film forming ingredient in the paint, and it holds the pigment particle together and sticks the paint to the surface after it dries. Poor quality binders are more prone to UV degradation, causing premature chalking. This is the second most important cause, and it has been ranked as 9 by 10. The recommended countermeasure for it is use high quality paints with proven UV stability and long term durability. Third important cause is absence of UV inhibitors or stabilizer in the paint formulation. UV inhibitors absorb harmful UV radiation and convert them into harmless heat before it can break down the paint film. Whereas UV blockers physically block or reflect UV radiation, preventing them from reaching the paint film. Stabilizer Stabilizer greatly extends the life of the paint by maintaining its strength, color, and gloss. This is third important reason, and we have ranked it as 9 by 10. Countermeasure for it is Choose formulation with built-in UV blockers or stabilizers. The fifth important contributing factor to chalking is application over unclean surface or contaminated surface. Any oil, dust, moisture, and any other contaminants may result in poor adhesion and uneven curing, leading to the surface breakdown. The recommended countermeasure for it is ensure proper surface cleaning, degreasing, and drying before painting. Sixth important contributing factor is inadequate curing or drying. Incomplete curing leads to soft, unstable paint film vulnerable to weathering. The recommended countermeasure for inadequate curing is allow proper flash off time and drying, or what we say curing time, according to the product instructions and ambient conditions. The seventh probable cause could be improper mixing or application of paint materials. Inadequate stirring, shaking, or blending can lead to uneven distribution of binders and pigments, thus resulting in premature film breakdown. We recommend to always stir, shake, or agitate all paint components thoroughly before application to ensure homogeneity. Eighth important cause towards chalking or weathering is excessive film thickness. The thick film may not cure uniformly and are more susceptible to degradation. The recommended countermeasure for it is apply paint in the recommended number of coats and with specified film thickness limits. Ninth important contributing factor is excessive fog coats. The excessive use of fog coats in single stage metallic finishes. Overuse of fog coats can weaken film integrity and reduce UV resistance, especially if not blended properly. Recommended countermeasure for excessive fog coat is apply fog coats panel by panel while the surface is still wet to ensure proper blending and film strength. What are fog coats? Fog coats or mist coat is a very light spray pass applied over the surface to help even out metallic particles and to enhance uniformity and appearance of a metallic finish. It is commonly used at the finest stage of spraying. What is the purpose of this coat? In single stage metallic paint, color and clear coat are combined in one layer, unlike base coat clear coat system. In that case, the metallic particles, like aluminum flakes, can settle unevenly, resulting in stripping. To correct this mistake, painters apply mist coat to float the metallic particle evenly over the surface before drying of the paint. What if excessive use of the mist coat? Using too many mist coats or applying them too late when the surface is already partially cured can cause weakened film integrity. The additional light coats don't bind well, leading to poor durability, resulting in poor UV resistance and surface haziness or dullness. In case of poor UV resistance, the topmost metallic flakes become exposed, accelerating to chalking or fading. Likewise, in case of haziness surface or dullness in surface, too many fine layers disrupt the gloss and clarity of the finish. Coming to repair method applicable to chalking or weathering. For light to moderate chalking, gently polish the affected surface using a mild liquid polish and light hand pressure to restore gloss and remove the chalking residue. Regular washing and occasional polish will help maintain a clean and vibrant finish. And in more severe cases, where the paint surface has significantly degraded, it is recommended to wet sand the affected area, followed by reapplication of the top coat to fully restore the appearance and durability. With this, we conclude our today's discussion on the subject of chalking. We invite you to please drop your comments and share your experience. In the next episode, that is episode number 8, we shall be talking about another important and interesting paint effect, that is checking, crazing, profooting, or alligatoring. In the meanwhile, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and thank you very much.